Give us a little, I don't even know if that's possible, a definition of what autism is.
Yeah.
It's such a broad term.
Yeah, let me start off answering that by saying the symbol of autism are disconnected puzzle pieces. And that will preface my answer because that lets you know that people aren't quite sure just what autism is.
Right.
What we do know is what the symptoms are. And the symptoms fall in three domains. There's impairment in communication, and that's what you first notice about individuals on the spectrum. They have problems communicating. And by communicating, I'm not just talking about speech, I'm talking about language, because you may be able to speak words,
Correct.
but you're not getting your messages across, or you're not understanding the messages coming back.
Right.
So there's a communication dysfunction there. There's social impairment, inability to connect with others. And there are stereotypical behaviors and a special interest in a limited range of activities. These are the three domains that go into what we call autism spectrum disorders. And one must have symptoms of each of those three domains in order to be categorized as having autism spectrum disorder.
And it looks like we have a caller. Hello, caller. Do you have a question or a comment?
Yes. I would like to know, is autism something that runs in families? I have a friend that had back-to-back sons, and they both have been diagnosed with autism. I just want to know, is it environmental, is it genetic, or do we not know? Sorry, I just kind of caught the tail end of the show.
That's a great question.
Absolutely.
Yes and yes, but to what degree we do not know. We do know that there is a genetic component. We also know that there is an environmental component. Now, to what degree each of those two plays, we're unsure of. There have been tests done within families, and we do know that if there is a member of the family that has autism, then the chances are greater that there will be another person in that family with autism. Now, that does not mean that is going to happen, because the odds are in the area of 1 in 39 boys. So if there is already a person in the family with autism, those odds increase to something like 1 in 25. So it's still not determined that that's going to happen, but that does answer the question that genetics does play a role. Also, though, we know that the environment has a strong factor. We don't know exactly how great this influence is, but it is there.
And what part of the environment, when you say environment, what are you looking at in the environment?
Well, we're looking from everything from the air to the water to the food. Anything that affects a normal, healthy individual also affects those chances of having a person with autism. But we just don't know. Those things are being researched, and the answer is not out there yet.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you for